Thirdly, let's take a look and discuss briefly on US. All right, all of us know that US is the largest economic body in the world, and until today, it is still the largest. All right, very advanced, very innovative, and full of reinvention. We all know that US is a great country, and in terms of aerospace, aviation, okay, and talking about financial system, financial market, the derivatives, and of course the big data, also on the biomedical, life science, everything. US is always one of the leading country in that. And of course, not forgetting that US today is also the largest oil producer or oil producing country in the world. And what they have in plenty and abundance is the shale oil, which they have been producing and exporting every month. However, what we are looking on a shortfall in the US now is the what do you call it, the incapability to compete in the telecommunication industry, especially when we are talking about 5G telecommunication technology, which we all know that the 5G today has been rolled out, and it has been owned and being forerun by the Chinese company called Huawei. All right, so moving forward, if US is not able to catch up and compete on this 5G technology that belongs to them, we would think that US will start to slow down, because this is a big part of the business that not only can control the domestic country, and it is rolling out to the world. Another big setback we are looking at US economy now is the plunging crude oil prices. As we know, and mentioned earlier, US is the largest oil producing country and exporting country now in terms of shale oil. So when oil prices now have been plunging and plummeting down to around 20 over US dollars per barrel, and it could be going lower. But anyway, as long as the crude oil prices are not going back up above 30 or 35 US dollars, I think the production cost is there. And a lot of producing countries, even US, will be suffering. Okay, they will start to suffer probably in another 3 to 6 months' time, on not able to produce new production, because the production will exceed and higher than the production cost itself. So this is going to drive a global recession as well as a domestic recession slipping into the US economy. All right, and that is for US. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about the China. All right, China. China, as I could see now, the largest opportunity basically lies on two major sectors. One is the 5G telecommunication technology, and the other one is the BRI, which we call the Belt and Road Initiative. We're going to briefly just talk about these two things. All right, talking about the 5G telecommunication technology, we all know that this is what we call that, the technology of satellite connectivity. All right, satellite connectivity, which is going to help mankind improve a lot on lifestyle, and also bringing the technology forward to the next generation. All right, and this is going to be a huge business. And of course, the Huawei now has rolled out 5G technology within China, onshore themselves, as well as going into the European countries, all right, and still growing. So 5G technology is going to conquer gradually half of the world, or to most part of the world, because of satellite connectivity, which eventually will link up with we call the transportation equipment and business in freight forwarding, shipping, in railways, almost everything, which we are going to talk about the second factor on BRI now. BRI stands for Belt Road Initiatives. In the BRI policy, we all know that China is trying to collate the economic growth of 70 countries in the world, all right, moving from north, south, east, west, especially on the western part, is going right across Central Asia and moving to Eastern Europe, and eventually to the furthest part of Europe, including Italy and Germany. which are the good friends of China. So by combining these 70 countries' growth, of course, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of shipping businesses, freight forwarding, logistics, distribution park, everything will come into this big entity of the economic growth. And these are mainly the two parts, all right, especially as we talk about the 5G earlier and eventually move to BRI, we foresee that the semiconductor businesses and the telecoms industry, telecom equipment, eventually will be the biggest investment opportunity in this coming decade. And all the entry points are mainly set into China economy and China businesses. So that is our brief outlook on the four major economies today. All right, starting from the UK, the Germany, United States, and eventually China. All right. So last but not least, 3 favors we need from you. Number 1 is like us, like. Okay, you gotta like us so we can produce more powerful content to share with you. Then of course drop us some comments if you think you want to, and well, subscribe to us, because if you subscribe to us, and you will never be left alone. Every time we upload new videos, you'll be the first one to be prompted. And lastly, share this video with all your friends or the people you love, whatever that you think you can help them, or you feel that this is an interesting topic that you want more people to know. All right, keep sharing, and we will try our best to do better stuff. All right, starting from now to the near future, and all of us are able to learn together. All right, this is DW World. Thank you for watching us, and once again, all right, keep track with us, and we shall see you again next round. I shall be back.